New developments on the Rust movie set shooting. A grand jury Friday indicting actor Alec Baldwin once again, charging him with felony involuntary manslaughter. Now, you may recall Baldwin was rehearsing for the Western movie in 2021 when a gun he was holding fired. Well, that gun was loaded with a real bullet instead of a blank. It hit cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, killing her, also wounding the director Joel Souza. Now, in response to the new indictment, Baldwin's legal team only had this to say, quote, "We look forward to our day in court." Now, the original charges against Baldwin, 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter, were dismissed back in April of last year after the gun was determined to be mechanically improper. So what changed? Well, new analysis from a longtime firearms expert reveals the gun couldn't go off accidentally. The trigger had to be pulled, something Baldwin repeatedly denies. We do want to bring in NewsNation legal analyst and criminal trial attorney Sara Azari and Megan Whiteside, a prominent D.C. trial attorney. Thank you both for being here tonight. Sara, let's start with you. There's something really interesting here because the revolver broke during testing. The charges were dropped. And then in a report over the summer, a firearms expert said the parts of the broken gun were replaced. That retesting revealed the gun did not go off by itself. I mean, Sara, is this unusual? The weapon functioned after parts were replaced, but can one argue that the gun may not be functioning the same way it originally did?
Yeah, good to be with you. You know, this is a terrible decision and a miserable prosecution. I mean, I am in shock, okay? The shooting happens in 2021. They had access to all the evidence in the gun since day one. During this time span, they came up with an unconstitutional charge that they had to drop because the statute was not in place at the time of the shooting. They dismissed the charge because they realized the gun is not in the right condition. And then now they shop experts and they kind of glue it back together and voila, like we now have the gun. I mean, it is unbelievable. And you know, Baldwin needs to go to trial. This is a 50-50 case. There's no way they're going to meet their burden beyond a reasonable doubt here. And there's also, I just want to make this point because it's important, it's a trombetta issue. There's a U.S. Supreme Court case that says that if the evidence is in a condition that does not allow the defense to properly test it, to be able to challenge it, then it's inadmissible. So we could very well see this case go away and get dismissed in a pretrial motion as well.
I mean, Megan, what are your thoughts on this? Do you agree? A terrible decision.
I think it's going to be a very tough prosecution. I agree. And what we're looking at here is they convened a grand jury to get this indictment. And in New Mexico, that then avoids a preliminary hearing, which along these same lines, the prosecutors may not have been able to make it through that preliminary hearing. Now they get to move past it. This really is one that should go in front of a jury and will be a difficult case to prove.
Sara, with the evidence right now, with what you see, how are things looking for Baldwin?
I mean, they're looking great. I think that Baldwin's going to come in and make a case about his celebrity status. The fact that he is not a co-conspirator, co-defendant with the other 2 culpable individuals, one who pled, one who is the guilty party. She's the armorer in charge of safety. And he's going to say, they already have the people that are responsible for this shooting. I'm not the person. They're doing this because of my celebrity status to send a louder message. And he's also going to say, I believe this was a prop gun. And I don't have a duty. I have a responsibility to be able to rely on the safety of what's given to me on a set by those that are responsible. And so I think he has a great defense. But again, I would not be surprised that the gun gets thrown out, in which the case gets thrown out in a pretrial motion.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.